Hey guys, Mark here, and welcome to tonight's video. Um, I'm going to get into some very specific things tonight, so I hope you're kind of ready for that. But, I wanted to talk about this overall concept. Um, Let me get comfortable. I'm talking about writing emails right now. I'm putting together a class on email, creating emails. And first of all, if you are not collecting emails, you need to start collecting emails. Okay, email addresses. That is, marketers always talk about money is in the list, and that is absolutely true. Money is in the list, and the reason for that is because if you have an email list of 10,000 people, not everybody's going to be active for one, but whenever you put out an email, especially if you typically put out good content, has value to it, people can learn something from it, or people have something to gain, your audience has something to gain from them, typically they may look at your emails. I think an email address is pretty hot for a couple of years. And the reason why is because, at the very least, it's a couple of months, because, which is a big time difference. But the reason I say that is because there are some people that will look at your content today. They'll look at your opportunity today. They'll look at what it is that you're promoting today, but they're not going to get involved. They may not get involved next week. They may not even get involved next month. And it may be a year from now, and then suddenly something in their life changes, and their priorities change, and now they're like, oh man, who was that guy that used to talk about giving us this free training stuff, and you know he was promoting some kind of product where you could save money. Who was that guy? And then voila, here comes an email. And that's the thing. That's the time when they get involved. The issue there really is people don't get involved with you on your for your time, on your timeline. They don't care about your timeline, and they shouldn't. They're going to get involved when things are right for them, and that's and you want to be the guy that's out there that is being able to take advantage of that opportunity. Okay, and the way that you do this typically, and this kind of has an overall arching narrative, but the way that you do that is by providing content with value, content on something that people need. And although I have an issue whenever somebody first comes on to your capture page, you want to send out, especially if you're promoting something and they're looking at that something, you want to send out an email every day, minimum. Okay, but how long do you do that for? Do you do that for a week, 2 weeks, what? I will typically do that for 2 weeks, and then I will start sending emails every other day. But I will send out emails, and I may up that game. I may just send out an email every day, but I will only send it out if it has value, if there is some value attached to it. Typically, as you create these email lists, you can send out, it's like I was saying earlier, I was alluding to earlier. You have a 10,000 name email list, and you send out an email about a fantastic new product. Maybe it's a tool for generating traffic, or maybe it's a tool to help your conversions go through the roof. Maybe it's a psychological method, or a method that kind of builds on a psychological truism, or whatever it may be in advertising and marketing, and you send that out, you're going to get a percentage of those people read, and a percentage of those read your email, and then a percentage of those people are going to take action and purchase your product, or get your product, whatever it may be, whatever your goal is. There's going to be a percentage of people that do that. And so typically you're looking at 0.5% to maybe 1.5%, 3%, no more than 3% ever. Okay, but you don't need that. If you get 1% of 10,000 people, that's 100 people, and you're promoting a product that is $200. Okay, you just made 20 grand with one email. That's the power of email marketing. But once again, sending things out, what it is that you send to those people, to your audience, has everything to do with who your audience is and how well you are able to serve them. See, you need to come in here with a service mentality, that you are going to, a servant mentality, that you are going to serve the people that are looking for this information. They don't have to join you in your business opportunity. They don't have to, there are millions of opportunities that people can get involved in. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, why do they want to get involved with you? What is it that you offer that's better than the next person? And it's just like the free training. There's tons of free training out there. All you got to do is look. It's not that hard. Okay? But what do I offer that other people don't? The only thing that I offer is myself. As people get to know me and understand what I'm doing, they realize that I am telling the truth, that I'm going to do everything above board, and I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. If I make a promise, I'm going to keep it. And essentially, I'm developing a relationship with my prospects, and I'm building credibility, and I'm building trust with that audience. Okay, but this goes back to knowing who your audience is. What are the challenges that they face, and how are you going to provide a solution for that challenge? That is what this is all about. Okay, you may think it's about money. It's not. Money is how you keep score, maybe. If you start generating a pretty good income. And I keep going back to this product that I'm promoting. The product itself is awesome. Just getting involved with the business that I'm promoting based on their savings platform is worth every dime that you spend. You're going to make money, or you're going to save money, rather. Let me say that. And you're probably looking at saving, it just depends. You could save probably anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 a year, depending on how well you take advantage of that opportunity and the all of the savings that are associated with it. Okay, so it's a very good product. They've been around for 16 years. They're doing something right. It's a very good product. And you just happen to be able to make a lot of money with it because they have the leveraged based income. So you have that. It's a very good business opportunity. The key for the people that are interested in that kind of thing is, how do they do it? How do you get people to your site? How do you do this? How do you do that? So they need to learn the skills. So I know that about my audience. So what I want to do is I want to provide them the skills. A lot of people just like to know that you're there. Okay, my audience is no different. And so I'm going to make sure that I send something. I'm going to reach out to them and send something to them. Especially at first, it's going to be personal. And I'm going to reach out to them, though, and I'm going to provide them with some sort of value when it comes to the challenges that they face. I'm going to offer them a solution to something, to some sort of problem. And then there's pain points out there. There's people are tired of the upsells. So I'm never going to put an upsell out there. I will sell products. I will try and market other products to those customers. But first of all, it's going to be something that I believe in. It's going to be something that I check out. It's going to be something that I know works before I put it out there. And that's not going to be based on anybody else's idea of or review, shall we say. It's going to be based on mine. And you've got to treat your prospects like it's gold. They are gold. Okay, and the way that you mine that gold from that group of prospects is taking care of them, making sure that they get the things that they need, making sure that their challenges get a solution of some sort. Okay, and so that is the main thing. That's the main focus tonight of what I'm talking about. And it's always kind of the main focus on everything that I'm doing. I don't spend a lot of time, really, most nights researching this information. I typically just start the video. I know what topic I'm going to have. But I've been where so many people are. I understand where people are. I understand where people struggle. Pretty soon I'm going to be talking about traffic generation, generating traffic, the way, the methods that I use to generate traffic, the methods I use to generate followers on social media, which followers and likes and all that stuff don't always translate into money, but sometimes it does. So is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. Okay, and so for me, putting out this information, I could create all of these courses, and I could create courses on traffic. I could create courses on building sales funnels that convert. I could do all that stuff and charge a ridiculous amount of money for it. But I don't do that because I know that getting the right information, getting the right developing the right skills, and developing the skills as quickly as possible so you can get out there and actually start generating some income is more important to my audience than how cool I am to teach you this stuff. I don't like that shit. And most people don't either. And so that's the thing whenever you're creating in just about any content, you want to keep your audience in focus and remember what they need. Do they need money for retirement? Hey, I can help you out with that. Do they need money for paying off college debt? Hey, I can help you out with that. Do they want to save money? Almost everybody wants to save money. Hey, I can help you with that. There's just a lot of things there, but you need to be thinking about them because it's not about you. Okay, as long as you help them, you're going to reap that reward financially. So that's it for tonight, guys. Enough of my preaching. So take care, have a good night, and I will see you at the top.